A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video, but more on that later.
Do you see the shooting star?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Say hi. How do you do it so fast?
There you go.
If you're a potato, do you want them to eat it?
I actually don't know. You comfy.
Why is the peanut all wow?
Mom said we gotta squeeze some of the liquid out, so that's what I'm doing.
Otherwise your base won't get crispy.
Mommy, I have to cut it in half. The unheal.
Yeah, squirt it in there.
Unheal.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That was
you can do
wet.
like a ton.
I want to do it. Do like wet ingredient.
It does look like a wet ingredient, yeah. Back in the kitchen, doing our thing, right, Max? Okay, that looks like a good amount. Do you want to then, we can stir it up with this fork?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
I can do it all together.
Yeah.
Why do we have to do it all together?
To make it all yummy. So we got thyme, we got rosemary, we have salt, we have black pepper, tomato paste, garden potatoes. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of flour and bacon fat. And that will make this a really yummy base to our quiche. How do you think this is looking?
A tomato paste is almost mixed it.
Yeah. I feel like it needs some like stuff to hold it all together. Maybe we should put some eggs in. Oh, you know what could be good? We could put some sourdough discard in it. That will make it a little bit, hold it together. There we go. That will hold it together. Okay, now this is gonna go into this.
I'm in the car.
Just in case.
Outside, I want
So I hope this turned out yummy. We did a full no recipe, but it looks great.
It's amazing. I already took a bite. It's so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can have a little sour cream to cool yours down, Max.
Oh, I have my Mr. Frumble hat.
You get to wear it.
You like that?
The wheel set.
She says, do you love it?
With both of them. Look how they look like.
Bike to the base, then hike up, then play, then bike, then play, then bike. We're doing it. Different shoes.
I can come from that wall.
Okay, we got the kids, we got the dog. Max is so fast on his balance bike. Will is taking all her naps in the carrier these days. And I feel like some days I'm feeling so much stronger, than other days I'm completely wrecked and need to lay down all day. So she's almost 3 months old. And Freya, come. Good girl. Good girl. Down. Good girl. There you go. See?
Little kid. Where they can close it. Where they do a close.
Yeah!
Where?
Did you see that?
how far I hit it.
There you go, you got a piece of it.
Oh, Dad! That was the perfect pitch, Max. That was the perfect pitch.
Okay, let's see it, buddy.
Up here, up here.
Bammo!
Into the tall grass. All right, Dad's gotta go into the tall grass.
We were driving back the other day to the land, I forget what we'd been doing, and we drove by the chicken area, the chicken pen, the chicken coop, and there was just a dead chicken by the edge of the fence, and it was like very visible, and Max was like, what is that? And Lou was like, ugh, it looks like a dead chicken. We got new chickens maybe a month ago, and it must have been a pecking order kind of thing that they killed one of the chickens in there, and Max just goes, farm life. And for me, I honestly was a little bit relieved because it is part of life. It is part of farm life up here. He's just so much more like acquainted with things going one way, things going another way. Max has seen Freya eat a chicken. Now that chicken's died. It is part of life up here. Not to say sorry for the dead chicken, but at the same time, it's nice to have resiliency when it comes to keeping things moving on the farm, doing our best to create an environment for all of our animals and living things and plants to thrive, but also when the whole garden gets covered in weeds and nothing grows because we've just been enjoying this beautiful baby, know that that's just part of farm life. You know, you just do what you gotta do what you can do, really, not what you have to do. That is the lesson here. You just do what you can do. Because feeling like you have to do what you have to do kind of sometimes makes things really hard when you have two young kids. Because sure, there's a lot of things that we like have to do, but there is also only 24 hours in a day, and there's two of us and two kids now. And so we've shifted a lot more on like what is possible to do and try to do that, because it can be a little bit. That's, I feel like, where we get caught up in our brain, especially for me, when I'm feeling like, I don't know, I've had maybe a few back-to-back hard nights, which was the case for me last week. Today, I'm feeling amazing. Not only did I get a sneaky nap, but she slept a 4-hour chunk, and then I fed her, and then she slept another 3-hour chunk, so I got, like, a really good night of sleep last night. But leading up to this, I had at least 10 days of really, really, really bad sleep, and I was exhausted. But I think the thing was, it was because I had been feeling so good. We'd all been sleeping so well together, all three of us. The co-sleeping thing had been going so well, and then things kind of shifted all of a sudden, and I felt so demoralized because I needed so much of Lou's help again. It felt like almost like newly postpartum, like I was just like not functioning without like so much extra support. Like Max somehow, even if he was waking up a million times in the night, had enough energy to go like bounding around all day long. Kids are just incredible, and I didn't have enough to keep up. And so it was really helpful for my brain to recognize that even if I felt like I'm almost 3 months postpartum, I should be able to watch both of my kids on my own all day. What's the big deal, Dana? Like, get it together. I literally couldn't. I was so exhausted. I basically was pulling all-nighters between the two of their wakes because it was just that chaotic for a little bit. And Lou was like, I'm here to help. And he put all his stuff to the side so that he could help me because I was not doing so hot. And I think I'm really grateful for Lou for doing that. It was amazing. And now I feel on top of the world again, which is so nice because I was there for so long. And then now I'm feeling like I'm getting my feet underneath me again. But I think that's also postpartum. It's just like ebbs and flows. And I thought the other thing I really wanted to say, if there's any first-time moms watching this with a young baby at home, that first time you're in the sleep deprivation, oh my God, it's just so much more intense. Like, yes, the last week I was like really exhausted, but the headspace I was in, I feel like when I first was feeling those exhausted feelings when I was a first-time mom was so much more intense. And I know everybody's experience is so different, but like I feel like that 0 to 1 transition is so much bigger than the 1 to 2 transition. And yeah, that's definitely just my experience, but I think there's something about the perspective of understanding. Like I remember when Max was so young, maybe like 2 months old, and I felt like I wasn't sleeping at all. And granted, I was also, he woke up a lot more than Willa does, so I did not sleep as much. But I remember someone being like, oh yeah, my kid, by like 8 months, it all settled out. And I remember being like, I have to do 6 more months of waking up like this? Little did I know, I did a lot longer than to 8 months of him having a lot of wakes. But now he's 3 and he sleeps through the night, most of the nights. Like the last 4 nights, he slept through the whole night. And it really does. They all figure it out and they all settle into it. And it takes every kid a different amount of time. And there's something I'm so grateful for all those nights that I was with Max and supported him through those nights. And it's just, I know it's so hard to zoom out when you're in that first time mom position and you're just waking up around the clock with this baby and it's so exhausting. But once you've seen a kid get to 3 and realize that, wow, it does kind of go fast. I'm like, Willa's already 3 months old tomorrow. Like, she'll be a year before I know it. Like, I don't know. It does. The perspective of time shifts so dramatically, I think. And I can only imagine if I had like 5 kids, how much more ability I would have to have that awareness and that space of how quickly it all does actually go. Like, the days are long. What do they say? The days are long, but the years are short. So this is just my PSA that you are doing great. Your babies will learn how to sleep. If you are in that co-sleeping nursing all night club, just cuddle your baby for me. I'm there too, waking up in the night. And it's just a season. And it's a really, really precious one. And I don't know, in the scheme of things, even if it is, let's say you have a kid like our first who didn't want to sleep, he's an amazing sleeper now. He's literally an amazing sleeper. Like, I put him to sleep I put both the kids to sleep. So I read stories to Max while I'm holding Willa. And she, is not every night. She is down to be chill baby while we're doing our nighttime routine. Sometimes she's screaming. And you know what? He still can fall asleep. And it blows my mind. And I know we were talking about that book last time. Did I say? What is it called? The Gap in the Gain. That book is just amazing. And he says, always measure backwards. Like, don't measure your current self off of your ideal self. Measure your current self off of your past self. And that will give you perspective and give you pause to say, way to go, current self. You've already come so far. And I feel like that's the thing with sleep for me this time around. I'm like, oh my goodness. We are doing great. I just slept a 4-hour chunk. I don't even know how long it took for me to sleep a 4-hour chunk, the first go of it. And I'm sure that has to do with my nervous system, not just Max's nervous system. Like, I feel like I have just worked through so many things and I'm a lot calmer now. So, this is not to say by any means, everybody was just doing what they were doing. There's no fault on myself or of course not on my baby. They're just doing their thing. But this is just to say that kids figure out how to sleep naturally. Being supported, they will figure it out. And the fact that I'm like holding Willa and she's like making so much noise, and Max just falls asleep, and then she wakes up and makes a bunch of noise. Babies actually make a lot of noise. She doesn't like cry, but they just make noise like oh, hello. And he still sleeps right through it. So this is just to say that it does get easier. The kids do grow. And I feel like I'm in such a chipper mood today because I got so much sleep last night and a great nap today. And if you had talked to me last week, I might not have been able to give you this perspective, but every time I come out of like a sleep hole, I'm like, renewed. The world is good. I am gonna be okay. I would love to have more babies.
Chicken. Where's the chicken fed?
Hi, chicken.
Hey, chicken. I like to say hi, but like when you don't want to pet my boot, when you didn't want to not pet my boot, just say hi.
They're all around you, buddy.
I love talking today.
Oh man. I don't know if you can see, but the entire floor is chicken food. So this is my new automatic chicken feeder, custom built. It appears it needs a little bit of work because there's chicken food all over the ground. I think the walls on the bottom part need to be raised up a little bit. The birds were too dumb to figure out the old system, which never spilled. And yeah, bummer. Let's go get some eggs. We got a lot of eggs. So it's been a couple days since I checked the coop, and we have 120 eggs. Do you guys want to know how many eggs we got?
Oh my gosh. 80?
120.
Oh my god. That is wild.
I think first steps first, let's stay on these corners that you thought were sharp. Remember? You thought this was sharp back here?
Would not be found.
There we go. Smoked it. Alright, found a mosquito. Alright, you want to stay on this with me?
They will my friend did it all for here for then not for foul.
I think that's nice, this corner right here.
Yeah.
And look at this part. You see how sharp that is?
Yeah. They will I get it all the way. They will wait.
So this is the very first toy that me and Max ever built. It's a truck. The wheels actually work, which is pretty cool. And the back part even comes up and down, so you can put materials in the back. And the front part, we put a driver in the front. Who goes up there? Do you remember?
Alf.
Alfie goes in there. He's a unicorn. And Max sanded all of the wheels. Now he's sanding the rest of the body because it's really nice to have it be soft. The whole thing is made out of scrap plywood. I have an unlimited supply.
The most Dad know how to do.
Do most dads know how to drill? Some dads know how to do a lot of stuff, and some dads know how to do other stuff. Kind of depends on what you're into. What do you think of those lights?
Good.
Are they good?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. Now you can be like an astronaut. Astronaut Max, what's it like in outer space?
Yeah.
Is it good? Do you see any stars?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, I think we need some more on the other side. There you go, let's get a little bit more into this tire. Alright, we got 60 PSI. Should we do the back two tires?
We're in the middle of a very, very rare moment. I took a nap by accident, which was just incredible for the last 2 hours. Sometimes I'm just like feeding the baby and then I know that Max is with Lou and then whoa, and I'm asleep. But I woke up for 2 hours and Willa is still asleep. She's asleep in the bed. I have the baby monitor on and Lou and Max are doing projects. So I am in this room without a child. It's a very rare moment. So I thought I would take this second to share something that has been helping me so much, like remarkably so, in case there is another mom out there or somebody else, honestly, who has a pain where I was having pain. So I think that this is like a lot from co-sleeping, nursing / baby wearing, but I was getting this crazy like soreness, like all down, like kind of like my upper back along my spine. Sometimes it would be like in my neck and sometimes it would be my spine. And I was just like looking for relief. I did some like, you know, self-care days where I would like look for stretches and I found out, oh, I think this is called my scapula, which is like around my shoulder blade. And then I found a video that was like a shoulder mobility video. Now I'm like doing this ladies program and it's so cool. It's all about mobility. So this is not sponsored at all by this thing, but I wanted to have Lou, can you put the video here? These are Max's weights, they're 1 pound weights. I also started lifting a little bit and it has been so fun. I feel like I've fallen down so many different rabbit holes researching while I like have a little bit more time to read and look stuff up and watch different informational things. I love researching. I love learning new things. I think it's one of the things that brings Lou and I so close together all the time is how much we enjoy learning new information. It just lights me up. And I didn't really know that much about bone density and how important it is for women to focus on their bone strength. And yeah, then my mom was like, I wish I had started lifting sooner. And then it like clicked in my brain, I need to be doing this. And it has been so fun. Not only, oh, I hear the little baby. Not only can I get such a good workout in, let's go help Willa, in a lot of a shorter time. I feel like I don't have to like kill myself. I used to be like such a HIIT workout kind of girl, like love a good sweat, love kind of destroying myself. And then I got into Pilates, but then that doesn't feel like it moves the needle so much. Hi, baby girl. Hi, honey. Hi. Hi. This little one is smiling so much now. She's just getting so big, right? Rabbit hole, bone density, getting strong. That's what we're doing. So that's a mission I'm on. It's a slow mission. I feel like I probably am only working out 1, 2, 3 times a week, depending on how the week goes. And I'm like still like, that's amazing because I feel like I didn't do that with Max for so long. And usually my workouts are something like this, where like Max and Lou are hanging out, doing something, and then I have time. Either she fell asleep and I feel like I don't need a nap, or can't nap. You know that feeling sometimes you just can't. I have done some hilariously inefficient workout with both kids, and then sometimes Max or like Lou will take Willa on a carrier walk or something like that, and then Max and I will try to get a workout in. Not Max getting a workout in, more like him entertaining himself and distracting me while I'm trying to do a workout. All of the different versions I find so good, and I think actually working out with the kids is so special because yes, it's not as efficient. You know, my best workout is like in here, she's asleep. I'm just like going through it and getting after it. But my job right now is not to be like the fittest human on earth. My job is to be there for my kids. And I think that one of the things that's so cool is that when I have like an interrupted kid-filled workout, I'm like, they're witnessing their mom like get strong. This is already becoming like part of their psyche. Like my younger brother, shout out to David, just did an Ironman, which is so cool. And he like Max really like got into the lingo of like doing your cardio and stuff like that. And I just feel like it's so cool. Like Lou is getting so fit, my goodness. And then Max now is definitely like aware of like how cool, like, whoa, dad's lifting 50s. Like then he talks about it. He's made himself like an invisible friend named Coach Strawberry who like does Max's workouts. And I'm just here for it. Here for all of the bringing health into the center of our life. Look at that fire guy.
Fireman.
Fireman dad.
Hey, my boots go loud.
She can't eat up or something. She's only got her tongue. She does love to say to Will, I love you.
But he might melt the wax.
Oh, that might melt the wax, right? Does Gouda like the fire?
The beautiful.
Gouda says this is beautiful. I love sitting by a campfire.
Thank you for that beautiful fire moment. That was really special. And thank you for an amazing land day and for batch meals feeding our family again and again. Amen. Okay, let's go down to the bathtub.
Might be a little hot.
Look at how dead he is.
A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. My favorite part about running our online store with Squarespace is how easy they make it to tinker with pages and make really quick edits. The key part of this process is the buttons they have to toggle between mobile view and desktop view. I've actually started redoing a lot of our website to optimize it for mobile traffic, since that's where the majority of our views come from these days. But it's nice that you can even make edits to different layout styles so that a page looks good no matter what device it's being viewed on. I took some time recently to redo the first few images on the batch sales page, and it was a really nice reminder to always keep tinkering. I really love to build systems, and the fact that Squarespace makes it so incredibly easy to improve sales pages is really rewarding. And with the metrics behind it, you can see a couple weeks later how the things you've changed have affected performance, and yeah, it's very, very satisfying. If you're ready to build something of your own, head to squarespace.com/wildweroam for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use code WILDWeRoam for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.